Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will be discussing about the poem Amanda, in which we will study in details about the theme, the message and the stanza-wise summary of the poem. For your convenience, I have added timestamps in the description so that if you wish to watch any segment again, you can simply click on that particular timestamp to go through it. Towards the end, I'll also be discussing the poetic devices used in the poem. So without further delay, let's get started. Amanda is a part of your class 10 CBSE syllabus, and it is a poem written by Robin McMaugh Klein. Robin McMaugh Klein is an Australian author for children and also the author for young adult fiction. She was one of 9 children, but she had the inherent talent for writing. She became a published author by the age of 16. She provided her readers, especially children, with a particular piece of advice. The advice was that one could continue with the habit of writing or reading as a lifelong process and continuously keep on improving upon their creations. Beginning with the theme, the views of a little girl Amanda are expressed here. She is a free-spirited child who is always controlled by her parents, especially by her mother. Her mistakes are repeatedly pointed out to her that her mother thinks are mistakes that the society in which they live in would never accept. It is all about the impositions that a child comes across in their childhood from very close quarters and somehow tends to reject them as they do not want to reject the fascinating world of the wonderful phase that is childhood. I'm sure, children, you can easily relate to this poem. The message imparted here is that children need to be given more liberty, and the impositions of terms and conditions along with restrictions and constant nagging makes the child defiant and find an escape into an imaginary world from where it often becomes very difficult for them to come back. Before beginning with the stanza-wise summary of this poem, I'll just tell you one thing, children. You will notice that every alternate stanza of this poem is within brackets. The reason being that during those periods, the child tends to escape into her world of imagination. So let us now begin. Don't bite your nails, Amanda. Don't hunch your shoulders, Amanda. Stop that slouching and sit up straight, Amanda. Amanda gets scolded by her parents, especially her mother, for biting her nails and sitting lazily with her shoulders bent. The tone of instructions is not a friendly one and thus fails to make any sense to Amanda. The tone shows the irritation and frustration of her mother for not being able to train her properly so that she can make herself presentable to the society. There is a languid emerald sea, where the sole inhabitant is me, a mermaid, drifting blissfully. The lines are given in the bracket to create more emphasis. The poet uses the brackets to present the imagination of the little girl and the free flow of her pure thoughts. Amanda uses her imagination as an escape point from the day-to-day commands of her parents. Amanda feels suffocated in the real world due to the constant nagging of her mother and finds peace in her own created world where there are no restraints. She imagines herself to be a joyful mermaid sailing without any confines alongside the soft waves of the green sea. The mermaid is a symbol of freedom and wonder. Did you finish your homework, Amanda? Did you tidy your room, Amanda? I thought I told you to clean your shoes, Amanda. Amanda is again being asked about whether she has finished her homework, tidied up her room and cleaned her shoes. She is being coached about the things related to her surroundings. Her innocence is getting lost with the passage of time. Her name being called again and again with an exclamation mark shows that her mother seems to be losing her cool. I am an orphan roaming the street. I pattern soft dust with my hushed bare feet. The silence is golden, the freedom is sweet. Amanda yet again withdraws into another imaginary world. This time, she imagines herself as an orphan, suggesting the level of her frustration due to the continuous questioning of her mother. She has no shoes and is making designs on the dusty ground with her bare feet. She cherishes the silence and freedom to do as she wishes in her imaginary world. Her love for silence is the result of the constant yelling and shouting of her parents. Don't eat that chocolate, Amanda. Remember your acne, Amanda. Will you please look at me when I'm speaking to you, Amanda? Amanda is stopped by her parents from eating a chocolate as previously that had caused her acne. She is made to understand the value of external beauty. She doesn't bother to look at her parents when they are scolding her. This further infuriates them and they ask for her attention. I am Rapunzel. I have not a care. Life in a tower is tranquil and rare. I'll certainly never let down my bright hair. This time, Amanda imagines herself as Rapunzel, who lived in a castle and did not care about anything. She feels that the life led by Rapunzel must have been very peaceful and fantastic in the tower. But she does not want to let her hair down in order to evade Rapunzel's fate. She seeks a life away from any other human form. The presence of her parents and their inhuman behavior has made her go against any human connection. Stop that sulking at once, Amanda. You're always so moody, Amanda. Anyone would think that I nagged at you, Amanda. Amanda remains lost in her own dreams while her mother constantly keeps on instructing her on the do's and don'ts that she must follow. Her mother feels that Amanda is not reacting because she is annoyed. This makes her worried about her own image in the society. She wants to prove herself as a responsible mother who has been able to train her daughter well but fails to do so in the eyes of her own daughter. Moving on to the poetic devices used in this poem, first of all we have alliteration. Examples of alliteration over here: stop that slouching, sit up straight, I thought I told you, stop that sulking. Then we have the rhyme scheme. The rhyme scheme in this poem you will notice is A, B, A, C, 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 A, D, A, E, A, F, A, G, 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 A, H, A. Then we have metaphor, which is a poetic device which compares two things or qualities which are not same. Like orphan. Orphan actually means a child who does not have any parents. But here, Amanda refers to being an orphan because she does not want to have nagging parents. Languid emerald sea. Like languid and emerald, these are the qualities that are given to the sea. Then silence is golden, freedom is sweet. The fourth one is allusion, which is a reference to a statement, person, or place from history, religion, literature, or any other field. Examples of allusion over here are mermaid and Rapunzel. With this, we come to the end of this video. Children, some of you have requested me for notes and question and answers related to the chapters that I explain in my channel. You'll be glad to know that I have begun with my online English coaching classes, and anyone who wishes to get detailed notes of the chapters is always welcome to join. The details of my online classes are given in the description. Thanks for watching.